Hi, I'm Deirdre. I'm here to go with you slowly through the ASL alphabet. This is for beginners. If you don't know how to make the shapes or the letters, I'm going to help you out. So the first thing to know is whatever hand you use is fine. Most people do their dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, so I typically use my right hand. So left-handed people usually use their left hand. So whatever's more comfortable for you is fine. Just don't switch back and forth in the middle. Okay. A is pretty simple. It's just like a flat fist. Make sure that the front of your fingers are resting comfortably on your palm. One thing to know is you don't have to get all tight with your hands and your fingers. Just keep it loose and relaxed. Your thumb is on the side of your fist here. It's not up here like a regular fist. That's a different letter. That one is S. That's not what we do. So we put our thumb at the side and our fingers resting comfortably here. This is A. Sorry, I have a terrible itch. B is your fingers up and your thumb just comfortably folded in. And these are all facing outward. C looks like a C. It doesn't have to be like this or curvy or anything. It can just be like kind of loose and like that. D is with your index finger pointing in the air and your other fingers just touching lightly. It looks like a D. And also, again, not to be confused with, if you're doing this is a different letter. This is F. So D is with your index finger in the air. E is like this with your fingers resting lightly on your thumb. Again, you don't have to get all scrunchy, just do it comfortably. I have seen people do this for E, and I don't think that's as good. This is the appropriate way to do it. So E. F is like the OK sign. Sometimes you can use a mnemonic device. F has nothing to do with OK, but that's all right. So remember, D was with your finger up. You point your finger up. F is the opposite. It's like an OK sign. OK. F. G is like this. You take your index finger and your thumb, just like this, like a little bit. I'm crushing your head. Just faced, like that. You don't have to flip it all the way around like that. You can do it so that it's closer to you. G. Some people I've seen do this. Again, not as good. I think that's more appropriate. Who knows? Maybe it's regional. G. H. Similar, but just your two fingers out like that. H. I also looks a little bit like an I. Your little pinky up in the air. And then J. Super easy from here. You just draw a J with that pinky. K, it's a little more complicated. Just stick two of your fingers in the air and then put your thumb in there. These two fingers and then the thumb. But some people do it with their fingers splayed like this. So I actually tend to do it kind of in between. So you could do that, you could do that, you could do in between. I tend to do more of an in between. And whatever's comfortable. Again, you don't have to do that. You can just face it like that. K, this is K, and it's not sideways actually, it's up because P is down like that. So K is your two fingers and your thumb in the middle. K. L looks like an L, super easy. Your thumb and your index finger. L. M, some people get confused with M and N and T because they're all similar. So M, you tuck your thumb underneath your first 3 fingers, like that. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like an M, right? Like with the 3 humps there. So your thumb is, you don't have to stick it really far in. You just, just kind of like that. Your fingers don't have to come all the way down. They can just kind of rest loosely. So M is like this. N is the one over. So again, just loosely tuck your finger. Again, it looks like an N with the 1 hump. So M and then N. Good. And then O, super easy. O. And P, again, looks like K, but it's down. So it's, some people do it like with the, and that kind of does look like a little pee-pee there. Or this, P, but I find it most comfortable to just kind of do in between. So this is P. Q is also down here, but you might notice G looks the same, but Q is down here. And then R, it's kind of like crossing your fingers. You don't have to do your fist real tight or anything. You can just, whatever's comfortable. You don't have to do that. You can just cross them lightly. R. S is a fist with your thumb in the front instead of like A out here. So S, again, you don't have to squeeze real tight. S. And then T, remember I mentioned T, looks a little bit like M and N when you're here. So it's like a got your nose. Got your nose. So M was like this, N was like this, and T is like this. T. U. Looks like a U a little bit, right? With the, and then V. Shocking. And then W. We're getting a little predictable here. Let's change it up a little bit. How about X? Doesn't look like an X. Just a little hook, a crook of a finger. Bedroom. X. Oh, I have another itch on my face. All right, X, Y. Y is with your pinky and your thumb. And just like that. It doesn't have to be real tight. It can, whatever is more comfortable for you. I don't tend to do it too tight because I've got fibromyalgia. Y. And then Z with your index finger, like Zorro. Really easy. Some people do it with their pinky, but again, I don't think that's kosher. I think that's an Englishy thing. Z. Now I'm going to go through it with you once more, slowly. A. Good. B. C. Good. D. Again, pinky, not pinky, I'm sorry. Index finger is pointing up. D. E. Just nice and relaxed. Good. F. Like an okay sign. G. Good. H. I. J. K. Yeah. Good. L. M. You got it? Good. N. O. P. Okay, good. Q. R. S. T. Feel free to jump ahead of me if you think you know it. U. V. W. X. Y. And Z. Yay! Good job. All right. Catch you all next time.